Hello, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. I just was going to do a quick update of where I'm at on this Ford 3000. I got these parts on this steering column all cleaned up, looking a lot better. But anyway, this is the bearing that was bad. Needles were gone in it. And then that was the seal that was bad. So I got both of those replaced. That's no problem. So that's the lower seal. It was that seal that the oil was leaking, power steering oil was leaking past and filling up the gearbox down there and then coming out that breather. And so this is the second seal. I got that one replaced. The other one looked fine, but since I'm in here, I'm going to get everything replaced and taken care of. So that upper seal is replaced. So they tell me if the lower seal goes bad, your power steering oil will come out of that breather. If your upper seal goes bad, it'll fill this whole column and come out up here where your steering wheel bolts on. And so I didn't have that upper problem, but hopefully we'll ward off any problems with a new seal up there as well. So I also have a little bit of a problem here. That's where that lower bearing is, and it's in a blind hole, and there's no way to get behind it to pry it out or anything. Not to mention it's down in this hole. This hole is too small for me to even get my fingers in. So an old trick that I've seen done, I've seen people, like on a pilot bearing on a flywheel for the input shaft of the transmission, I've seen people fill the hole full of grease and then take and hammer that in there, and the grease pressure pops out the seal or the bearing. And I tried that. This old shaft, that's the place that runs on that bearing, and I tried with the grease in there, pounding on that thing, and it won't budge. So I am guessing, well, what I'm going to do is see if I can get online and find a bearing puller for these blind holes. I don't have one, because I don't have any way other than that to get that bearing pulled out of there. If somebody has any suggestions other than what I've said, leave me a comment. That would be greatly appreciated. I watched a video of somebody using bread instead of grease in there, and I don't know that I really like that idea. I think I was able to really whop that hard with a sledgehammer, and it didn't budge, so I can't imagine that the bread would make any difference. I guess the thought of the bread is that it won't squeeze past the bearing as readily as the grease did, but the bearing, I was able to hit it really hard and didn't squeeze that much past. So anyway, still waiting on this shaft to be delivered. I was just trying to get ahead on things here. We've got some warmer temperatures this week. The temperatures are in the upper 30s today, which is unusual for this country this time of year. So I was just trying to get a jump on everything and get as much done on this with the warmer temperatures as I could. So that's where we're at. Thanks for watching.